Everything you dream of achieving is possible, but it comes down to one skill. When I look back at my own journey, I ask myself, why did I end up here? And the answer is simple: decisions, not conditions. My circumstances were not easy. I grew up in a really tough place. Many times we had no money, sometimes not even enough for food. But along the way, I was blessed to make certain choices with faith, grace, and effort that guided me in a new direction. It didn't happen overnight. This isn't some get-rich-tomorrow plan where you suddenly make millions. Life doesn't work that way. But what does work is when you commit to small actions, do them a little better every day, and then use the tools we have today, like technology, to multiply your efforts. Think about it. One of our clients used to struggle speaking to 20, 30 people at a library. Hardly anyone listened. Today, because of online tools, she reaches 5,000 people every single month. Technology creates opportunity, but the real key is the decisions you make. Let me give you some perspective. You don't have to live like everyone else. If you find something meaningful, something you believe in, you can start small, even part-time, and grow it. Right now is the greatest time in history to do it. So, what kind of decisions actually change your life? Well, I've discovered there are 3 decisions we make every moment, even right now as you're reading this. And these 3 choices shape your entire destiny. Success or failure, happiness or misery, strong relationships or broken ones, all come down to these. The problem is most of us make these decisions unconsciously, like habits. That's why life doesn't change, but the moment you wake up to them and choose differently, everything shifts. Here are the 3 decisions. 1. What do I focus on? At any moment, there are millions of things fighting for your attention. You could think about yesterday's problems, tomorrow's lunch, your phone, or something someone said online. But here's the truth. Focus equals feeling. If you focus on what's wrong, you'll feel stress, doubt, and fear. If you focus on what's right, you'll feel energy, gratitude, and possibility. And most people let the world, social media, news, advertisers, decide their focus. But if you don't control your focus will control you. 2. What meaning do I give this? The moment you focus on something, your brain asks, what does this mean? Is it good or bad? A threat or an opportunity? The meaning you attach will shape how you feel. Think about it. If someone gives you feedback and you decide they're insulting me, you'll feel hurt. But if you decide they're coaching me, you'll feel motivated. Same event, different meaning, totally different emotions and actions. The media knows this trick well. Fear captures more attention than joy. That's why the saying goes, if it bleeds, it leads. But you don't have to buy into that. You get to choose the meaning. 3. What will I do? Finally, your emotions drive your actions. If you feel grateful, you'll act one way. If you feel worthless, you'll act another. If you feel excited, you'll take risks and move forward. When my father left our family, it was devastating. At first, I thought it was the worst moment of my life, but it forced me to ask better questions. It made me raise my standards. I realized when something is a must instead of a should, you'll always find a way. And then something happened that changed me forever. One Thanksgiving, we had nothing, no food, no hope. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. A giant man stood there with 2 bags of groceries, a frozen turkey, and even a pot. He said, "Is your father home?" That day, strangers cared for my family when we had nothing. That moment gave me new evidence. People do care, and I made a decision that day. I want to care for others, even strangers. That decision shaped my life, and that's why I'm here sharing this with you now.